Hey all, I hope all is well with you and family, and God bless you all, and thank you for clicking for this video and to support me with my journey of producing or cooking delicious Sudanese dishes, both traditional and modern. So today we're coming to you with catfish soup. We're going to wash the catfish thoroughly, squeezing lemon and adding salt on, and we are going to cut some of the whiskers off from the catfish, as much salt as you want. The reason is you're applying salt for to clean for impurity and then any germs that the fish might have come with, and then also the lemon help with smell, because the fish smells so bad, like when you clean around your area. That's the purpose of that. Even if you cook, it doesn't smell bad, but if you don't apply salt and lemon, for example, the whole area will smell so bad. So as you can see, I'm cutting the whiskers off and other little things there. I'm cutting them off so that I don't like the whiskers on my soup. And then I'm scraping the skin off, but later we will apply the hot water to clean it more further, so we have a light soup. I tried to cut the tail, but the knife was too small, so we'll cut it later. I cut the catfish into two. The main reason for that is I want everybody to have an equal share of the meat. So it's not like you cut all the way where the head is and there's not much meat there. So, but if you have many people in the house, you can cut as tiny as you can. So yeah. And then in those like traditional setting, normally men eat the head. This is like my village, okay? In South Sudan, men eat the head because I don't know what is in the head, but normally the head is left for the men and the body for the wives and the kids. So that's what it is. If there's a fish today, you will not see the head, only the men will eat it. So that's what it is, yeah. So it's good to have it. Like catfish is so abundant. It's a lot back home because we have the fresh water, the Nile River, and then also some rivers there, the creeks, whatnot. So you can literally fish there. Even when it rains, there's pond somewhere in the bush. There's catfish there. So but here I don't know. It's not that much. It's other variety of fish available, but catfish only this size. Maybe they even import it from Asia or the other countries that are close to Australia. So yeah, I applied hot water in. This is the best way to clean the catfish because it's very slimy, and you don't want that slime to be on your soup, and it smells so earthy and smell like mud. So it's better you scrape it off so your soup can be clear and clean and it's not dark. So that's the best way you can do. You can clean the catfish. Some people don't clean it, but it's okay. It's optional. It's optional. If you want to clean it, you clean it. If you don't want, but I think this is the best method to do that. And the hot water also tenderize the meat, so the meat doesn't fall off as you scrape the fish. So it tenderize it. And catfish have a little bit tougher skin than the other fish, and it's so meaty. Catfish is extremely meaty, a lot of meat, less bones. That's why I like. There's no tiny bones there. There's no giant bones and a few bones in around there, but it's manageable compared to the other fish. But the flesh, it has a lot of flesh, and the flesh so tasty, and the skin is a little bit harder, very nice and chewy. So I like that. And then when you roast it, oh my god, is or grill it is even better. So that's the best of the catfish. I continue to scrape, and now I'm gonna wash all that the slime off and the darker skin. So we're gonna wash it a few times. This is my habit. I like to wash my fish thoroughly, and it's good because especially if you're preparing soup, you don't want your soup to look darker. You want your soup to look fresh and appetizing and eye inviting soup. So that's what I like. That's why I like to clean my fish properly. It's not just catfish. Anything that I buy, I tend to wash it because it's very important. I am not the one actually growing what I buy. Everything is imported from overseas or maybe grown here in Australia, but I think it's better to do that. Like I wash the catfish many times. So yeah, so guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is very important, and then also leave a comment below if you're a small YouTuber. Support one another and go subscribe to one another. You know, it's very important for us to support one another and grow together in this street of YouTube. For us who just started YouTube, we started long ago, but no uploading due to circumstances, and now we are coming full force. So yeah, don't forget please to subscribe, comment, like, share. You know, these are traditional dishes. They are actually not there. I see a lot of West African, like they're really showcasing their food out there. And for Sudanese, I checked, I googled. There's some people, yes, cooking other variety of Sudanese food, but traditional method is not there. So I'm like, okay, since I search on YouTube, there's not much. Let me just bring those traditional dishes of South Sudanese to the limelight of the YouTube and the world. People need to know. We don't need to hide our food. You know, those are food our the people that came before us ate and sustained them. So we need to also have those ancient method left for the next generation, because now when you go to other social media, they change the way we cooked a lot of stuff, you know, and I don't like that. And I like to keep things authentic. Maybe if you want to change the spices and maybe add some like modern things, okay, like onion and other stuff in. But when you change it completely and call it traditional dish, no, I don't like that. Traditional dishes are meant to be cooked the way they were before, because a long time ago, especially in South Sudan, I'm only going to speak of South Sudan, what my mother used to cook when cooking traditional dishes. You know, they mainly use the traditional African salt. One day I will show you guys that salt. In Arabic they call it combo. In my language they call it egide. You know, it just literally just ash, and you pour water, and then that liquid is the one you can use. And those are the ingredients literally. As we just need tomatoes, one tomato, three tomatoes, small one, medium size, onion and garlic. And then we're also going to add some Maggi cube plus lemon. We're going to squeeze on our juice, and also pepper, and that's about it. And salt. You don't need complex things. And I'm using ghee oil. You can use ghee because they're more healthier. And please, if you have olive oil, don't fry, or sesame oil, don't use them for frying because it's not good for your health. Use them for dressing. But if you want to fry things, you can use sunflower oil. Ghee is the best. Just buy a big one. The ghee, you have it in Australia, you have it even in wherever it is. It doesn't matter wherever you want to try this Sudanese dish. So yeah, I added the onion and I added the garlic. Right now we are not frying per se. Like I'm just want to cook the garlic and the onion for a little bit, and then I will add the tomatoes. The reason is we don't want to fry the onion. There's another method where we can fry the onion, but I don't want today. This one is just purely just white onion. We cook it so that the soup there's a particular color I want from that soup. That's why I'm not frying this, because I don't want brown onion on that soup. That's why I'm not frying it. This is a different method. For that method, I will do that. But the main purpose is I just want a clear, nice, colorful soup. That's why I added all this. And then I add salt. What happens is you add a little bit of salt and taste, because the Maggi cube also have salt. So put a little bit first, and then after you add it to your Maggi cube, let it cook for 5 minutes and taste it. If you need more salt, you can add more salt to your taste. If you want chili, you can actually add chili there too. But I chose pepper, so I add pepper, not much. If you're a person who like chili, just get the chili and add some green chili, just chuck it in. And if you don't want it that spicy, or chili flakes, if you want that one, but I think I prefer the fresh one, because it's not going to be sitting on your soup like the chili flake. So it's better to get the fresh one, and you can pound it and add a green one or a red one. So I'm just cooking there, and I'm adding the catfish. The reason why I'm adding without pouring water, I need to fry the catfish first. Frying it is good. It's like then, and squeeze the lemon. This is the best. Another way to cook your fish, you add lemon on, little bit of lemon. Some people put whole medium lemon, but I just squeeze that little bit, because I don't want my soup to be sour, that much sour. And then just fry. Let the marinate. Let your catfish marinate. Fry it for a few minutes, and then you can add hot water in. Don't add cold water. Make sure you boil the water in a kettle or in your fry pan, whatever you have, just use that one. But if you're in the village where you don't have many things to boil water, just don't worry, you can use the cold water also. It's just my method. I find it much easier for me, having the hot one, and then just pour it in and it start boiling, so you're not waiting for your soup to boil. That's the main reason. And then I left it, I think, for 5 minutes. I came back and stir it, so it's not breaking, because really it's not just we are frying and cooking it that way. Like after 5 to 10 minutes of frying, just add your warm hot water, the one you boil in a kettle. Don't add too much water, but if you have a lot of family and you have a lot of fish, you can add a lot of water, because the taste is going to be good, because the amount of fish. But for mine is only 2 fish, but they're also small, and only a few people going to eat. So don't add too much water. We don't want a watery soup. We want it slightly thicker. And then after you add your water, this is the stage where you need to, after cooking for 10 minutes, you need to taste if the salt is enough. If the salt is not enough, add. If the Maggi cube or beef, whatever, chicken stock is not enough, add according to your taste. And you can add the chili, like I said before, if you want that. So yeah, now I'm just adding some chili flakes, but this one is actually not that. It's just for the color, to be honest. It's not even for the chili. And then I'm adding the Maggi cube, Maggi cube there. But I think it's a chicken stock. You can use beef stock as well. But yeah, I'm adding in, and then you can stir. It's optional, or you can stir or cover your pot and wait it to boil. So you see the color when I was talking about, I don't want a darker looking soup. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something colorful. It look like a sunrise. It's just pretty. even when you plate it, it's pretty, and it's not something like, oh, what's that? People will not question. People straight away will know, okay, it's a catfish. So what? So yeah, that's what it is. And let it cook and keep checking, keep stirring, but do not stir so hard. Just gentle and gentle, like a toss on both sides. Toss here, toss there. And then it's so easy to overcook it. Like, I think I even overcook this catfish, especially how I washed it. I scrape the skin and also pour hot water in. It will be easier to cook. It doesn't take 20 minutes to cook it. Yeah. So because the method I cook, and then just keep boiling this catfish. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Just keep checking and see how's the fish is doing, how's your soup is looking, and then you just enjoy. Oh man, it was so good. The soup was really good, and it was so nice, and look at that. So I put water, not too much, and it's so perfect. Your fish is not swimming in a pool of water. It just the right amount of water, um, on your catfish, and it's done. And then when it's done, you just reduce the heat. As you can see, I'm just filming. I'm about to reduce the heat. The water is just tiny, it's not that much, to be honest. And then this one you can eat with whatever you want. Some people will eat with a cedar, or some people will even injera. You can eat with that, kisra. You can eat with bread, like whatever, really, rice. And then after we are plating, those the two head that I cut bigger, and then the two bodies, and we're going to pour the soup on. And then I'm going to see the soup. See that the soup is so nice, a nice color, bright, just the right amount of soup. It not too much, really. And then I really liked it, and it was so good. Oh my god, catfish soup is so good. Please, if you watch up to this end, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think, and how do you guys cook your own catfish? Do you cook like how we cook, how Sudanese people cook, or what? Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Thank you.